stressed. What am I supposed to know? Okay. She said, what was it like playing Haruhi and also directing the show? It was hard at first. I was very nervous because, like, what are people going to think? Because I'm the director and I'm also playing the lead, so, like, I really had to knock it out of the park, or they'd think I just gave myself the role because I wanted it. Because it was no secret how much I loved Auron before it was announced that we had it. I mean, I wrote about it all the time on LiveJournal. I talked about it all the time at cons. And everyone at the studio knew, if we get this show and someone else directs it besides Caitlin, they might as well just, like, draw a target on their back. So it was difficult. I was really paranoid that the voice wasn't going to be right. And by the way, I didn't just give myself the role. Other people auditioned, and through listening to them, I'm like, I think I would like to give it a try. So I did an audition as well, and then decided that the other people who would have been good for the part, I needed them in other places where other people couldn't do those other parts. You know what I'm saying? So sure, this person also could have been Haruhi, but then who would have done this role over here? That kind of stuff. So I'm like, I think I want to give it a shot. So Mike McFarland, my producer, boss, great, wonderful friend, he also plays Ronka, Haruhi's dad. He said that he would need to hear more than just the audition, which the audition is like 60 seconds long. So he wanted me to record the entire first episode. So that's what I had to do to prove basically that I could do it. And he gave me a few notes, and then once he said, all right, you can do it. Because he would have to answer to anybody else. If anyone was going to say, hey, isn't it kind of weird that Caitlin is Haruhi and he would have to stand up for me, and he felt confident. So just knowing that, like, he believed that I could do it made it a little easier. And after the first, like, 6 episodes, then I really get into the groove. Especially by about episode 10, like, I'm there, off we go with Haruhi. And it was fun. I really like directing myself. It's a blast. Back here with the Angry Birds hat? Yeah. Will you come to the autograph session? Oh, why? Well, I have other stuff to do right now. See these people? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I guess just see me afterwards. Another hat person. Any roles that haven't come as easily, like The Voice? Probably just Haruhi, believe it or not, because I've never done that type of sort of androgynous voice. I've always played girls, like high energy, happy, perky, sweet girls. So Haruhi. Haruhi is my answer right here in the best. Fighting evil by moonlight. Sorry. That's kind of the only one. Like, if they ever redubbed it, I would, wow, I hope that I still sound young enough to be on it. Otherwise, it's hard nowadays, too, for me, like, I'm married and I have full-time jobs, and to really keep up with the pulse of new anime. So I just keep hoping and praying that one of these days, oh yes, she will be mine. Okay, right here with the yellow. Okay, I like hugs. Yay! Hugging. Oh, no. Sure. Hi, nice to meet you. Come get a hug. Hooray! Aww. Hooray. Oh my gosh, it's an epidemic. I'm gonna hug and then run away. Okay, no more hugs. Okay. I want to get someone in the very, very back dressed as something from Alchemist. Okay, thanks. All I see are epaulets and a blue uniform. Hello, Hughes.
Hi. Is it easiest, like, I noticed that sometimes you guys work with the same people. Does that make it easier?
All I heard was blah, 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 easier.
Does it make it easier to work with the same people sometimes?
Okay, thank you. Sir, yes, sir. The make it easier working with the same people all the time? That makes it kind of sounds negative. Well, yeah, it does. But the hard thing about working with the same people is that, let me say this, we want, as a director, to work with a lot of the same people because the job is difficult, you guys. Like, it's hard. Matching the flaps, portraying the right emotions is tough. So when you find somebody who can do it, you want to keep using them. So the hard part is finding places to keep using them so that they're not always playing the same type of role. For a while, it's okay. Like, you realize this actor or actress is really good at this type of voice, so they'll always be cast as that. And occasionally, they get to do other things. So I like to try, as a director, to find those other things, those other places to put people. And I do like working with new folks, and I would try, especially after Oron, bringing in a new person or two and giving them bigger parts, because someone has to take a chance on somebody. And that's how I got my job. I could have been stuck doing, bit parts for Case Closed forever, but Chris Bevins said, you should be in Spiral. So I got cast as the lead in that, and then it really took off. So it's not really hard working with the same folks, because everyone is very, very talented. Back to this side. White Hat.
Is there any, do you have a favorite opening and ending song for Full Metal Alchemist?
Do I have a favorite opening and ending song from Full Metal Alchemist? I'll be honest and say that the ones in Brotherhood, I don't really know them all. Sorry. Opening, I always like Melissa from the original. That one's awesome. And I love Motherland, which is Winry's closing. Yay. Right here in the front. Yeah, you. Sorry. Do I like to say any lines in particular? It sounds like you want to hear me do a line. What do you want to hear? A Gunslinger Girl line. I don't remember any of those. Something about how Kleist puts magic in her cakes. I used to, that was like my, what do we call them? Sumo. I'm gonna have to check with my agent for that. Yeah, that's Sumo. Miriam, incredible! Isaac, I have a question. What's that? Edward, you don't drink your milk. You're always gonna stay the size of a bean. What else? I'm not a hero, I'm an honor student, and who are you calling Haru-chan? Yakumo doesn't say much, and when she does, it's very quiet. Tenma? Everything she says starts with Tenma? I really don't think you should be doing that. That's basically it. Standing up, waving. Who knows? Kyoya. Kyoya. Okay. Dang. Alchemist costume. If Haruhi met Winry. They would probably be friends because they're both real smart. Yeah? And studious. And I think they would bond over the fact that they have this crazy blonde idiot that they have to deal with. Yeah, pretty much. Haruhi costume. Oh, you're not in a Haruhi. I thought you were in Suzumiya costume, but you're not. Yeah. Which twin? I hate that question. Which twin? That's like, hey, which of your feet do you like best? Like, they're a package deal. have a favorite. I love them as a unit. Back here in the red sleeveless. Yeah.
But you worked at Funimation and different companies. I know you do other dubs, but do you have like priority dubs? Like, let's say somebody says, we need the fans want One Piece. We need to get the One Piece dub, or the fans want so and so. So do you have like a dub that you need to get, or dubs that are popular that by Quest they would want to do?
No, how it all works is simply just like deadlines. It's all business stuff. It doesn't have much to do with, this is going to sound wrong, but I don't mean it to. It doesn't have much to do with what the fans want and when they want it, because we can't do much about that. We can try and acquire the shows that we hear the fans are into that are in Japan. We'll definitely do that. But as far as when you get it, that has everything to do with when the company gets the materials, how long it takes to negotiate the deal, blah, blah, blah. How quickly we get translations and can adapt scripts, and is there a studio that's available so we can start recording it, etc., etc. So it isn't so much a thing of, well, everyone is jonesing for more One Piece, so we're not going to do anything else except One Piece and all 6 studios. Like, we wouldn't do that. In fact, we can't. So that's an interesting question. I don't think I've ever been asked that before. Pretty cool. How about in the orange with the glove on your hand? Does being a singer kind of give me an advantage, you mean? A little bit. I don't think that I got the job because I do sing, but since I've been a director, I will say that the actors that I direct, a lot of them who are musical in some way or another, either they sing or they play an instrument, they have an advantage because they understand rhythm and timing and breath control if you're a singer. Now, most actors who go to school learn how to use their voice and how to breathe when you want to act on stage. But I always tell people that voice acting, or dubbing specifically, is a lot more like music and math than anything else, and improvisational acting. So yeah, that's a cool question. Good question. What was the part 2? It wasn't too hard, to be honest, because I was directing myself. A lot of the time, that meant I was recording first. Because I'm just one person, and my schedule is, I'm already here today, right? While Tara, our talent coordinator, is working to get all of the other actors scheduled. So it was usually easiest for me to get in there and get to work while we're waiting for other folks to come in. And because I'm the director, I've seen it, and I've seen it, and I've seen it, and I've seen it. So I would laugh a lot as the director, because my friends, all the other actors, would make me laugh. And that's impressive, since you know that I already know the show and I know the jokes. But to hear them perform it would really get to me, yeah. Back to this side. Back there in the white t-shirt on the end.
Actually, I've never heard anyone say that voice acting has math to it. How do you describe that?
Just because of the timing and the rhythm involved, and to have a good concept in your brain when the director says, now give me this but half the volume that you just did, or knock down your speed by 30%, pause twice as long. You'd be surprised. So for some people, that kind of stuff doesn't compute. So, and yeah. Right here in the black shirt. Lucy Christian. I mean, I could name everybody. Like, everyone that I work with is so talented. But Lucy Christian, every single time she does something, she blows me away. Like, she never ceases to find something new to bring to every character. And I am like her biggest fan. And I love her as a person also. So the fact that I've got to work with her closely and get to know her is just like mind-blowing. I'm so grateful. So grateful. She's just a beautiful, beautiful woman. In the green hoodie. What did she say? Did she say that she hates them? Damn rich people. That was this easy. Like, Caitlin, say these 3 words. Okay.